Coach, congratulations. Hard-fought, highly entertaining Atlantic 10 victory here at Fordham today, and against a team that really had a calling card of defense. The Spiders today, 83 points on the board and shoot almost 50%. What did you see from your offense this afternoon?
Well, I thought, it's always going to be a tough game when a team is committed to playing zone for a long series of possessions, or the whole game or half. And then also the way they play their zone, it can disguise very quickly to man-to-man. And so what you don't want to do is just hold the ball as you're yelling out plays or trying to guess what they might be in. You want to have, an offense or a style of play where you could do either, but still there are going to be different things that you do against the man-to-man than you do against the zone. And so that's one. I thought we understood and popped into our offense pretty quickly. We really wanted to push the pace. In their game against Dayton, the pace was very slow, and we felt that helps the team, that's what they wanted to do, and that would help them. We really wanted to push the pace. I thought we scored a lot. I don't know if they're fast break points, but we scored a lot quickly in the shot clock. I thought we did a good job of that. They were gigantic, Bob, and it was really, they're committed to it. I give them a great deal of credit, but it's one thing to rebound and box your guy out and you have assignments and all. It's another when he's standing there for the possession the whole time. You have things to do, and then he's already in better position. So, but I thought we handled ourselves not too badly on that. Obviously we didn't turn the ball over very much, and shot the ball very well. And they just make it tough, And I feel like that was a great strategy and great game plan. But we were good enough and poised enough to win the game.
We talked about that defensively, Coach, with the 3-6-10 lineups, that you're going to give a little on the rebounding side, and certainly they did, strong performance, 43 rebounds, 18 offensive, but he didn't really capitalize, and it seemed like there was a little bit of scrappiness that we saw from the team today, some steals, some hustle plays that we hadn't seen, more recently. It was something that turned the tide.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think that we talked about, if they got offensive rebounds, because their big guys are big, strong guys who are a little grounded, that it's not automatically another basket. You have to go in and defend again and keep trying and keep your defensive principles. But yes, I do think we scrapped a few out late. I don't think they got nearly as many. I thought we defended better late. And I want to say I thought Will Johnston played a flawless and beautiful second half. We've been so lucky here to see so many guards, but handling pressure, defending, finding space in zones, command of the game, and that's something we've talked about a lot. It's, as a guard, you can grow up and have a command of the game. It's almost, you almost need to. That's part of who you are. Then you have to come to Richmond, and we do things differently. And so, how can you have command of Richmond's game so quickly? And the answer is it's hard.
Yeah.
But I thought he was just terrific and just a beautiful second half that he played.
And is some of that command of the game, is some of it also letting the game come to you? Because you look at the first half, 0 points, kind of a very quiet first half, letting others do their thing. But then second half, almost like recognizing the momentum or the need to step up and take over the game.
He really did. And, again, the guard has just a disproportionate amount of pressure on him in basketball. They have to handle the pressure. They have to call out the switch defenses. The big guy makes a mistake. The coach yells at the guard. There's just a lot of things the guard is responsible for. He was flawless in the second half, and I think he did. I agree. He didn't just he's not trying to score or have points or statistics. He's playing the game, and then he has a feel for that moment. And I thought he did great today.
That said, I thought one of the biggest plays Will made today was the since it's a Sunday, football pass that he made to Aiden Argabright to break the press for the three-point play.
Yeah, Aussie rules maybe. Yes, we've gone long a few times this year, and it's been effective. And, we have different guys that can do it. Aiden's a great guy to do it because, one, they don't want him to get the ball, and then, two, he's so fast. He could catch up to the ball in Manhattan. So, but Will put the ball on the money and puts the defense in a tough spot there to let him shoot a layup or go try to commit the foul.
So, Chris, in the last, minute and a half or so of the game, we looked out on the floor, and there were two true freshmen, Will Harper and Aiden Argabright. What does that say about their development and the development of the Spider roster?
Well, yeah, exactly. Colin couldn't go today, and Will Harper has been terrific, and he's extremely competitive. He's very quick for his size. Had he not gotten sick, I think he'd have fought his way into the rotation sooner. Today he had that opportunity. He played a little bit the other night, but today he had that opportunity and took full advantage of it. He was great. And so to have two freshmen like that is great. They're also, Bob, they're also like, they have a great sense. They play with some toughness. They really are good basketball players.
You talked to it. You could feel him getting into it actually defensively, that he wanted it, and picking up on the defensive end, full court, kind of vibing to the competition.
For sure.
The spirit of this gym.
For sure. Exactly.
Got to feel pretty good to start this road trip with a W.
Yes,
Coach.
for sure, guys. It'll be good to spend some time together here. I asked AJ, a New York native, is there anything to do in this town? So we'll see. We'll see.
I hear they never sleep.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Chris. For the second straight game, Will Johnston is our guest on the postgame show. Second straight game, he scores 20 points. This time he joins us after a Spider victory. Will, you made it well known after the GW game, both to us on the radio and in the media conference, that you wanted to play and you wanted your guys to play with more heart. What did you think about today?
Yeah, great heart. We came on the road. A great gym. I came here last night when we shot around. And I was like looking at the stone over there and stuff like that, and I was like, this is a great environment. You only get so many opportunities in life to go play in a beautiful gym like this in a beautiful city. So heart shouldn't be an issue, you know what I mean? So, and I think we did a good job of that.
What was the difference for you between a scoreless first half and a 20-point second half?
I mean, I thought I was aggressive. Like, I wasn't necessarily shooting the ball, but I was always just being aggressive throughout the game. And then eventually, if you keep knocking on the door, I think I was 0 for 3 in the first half, something like that. But, like, just keep knocking on the door, being aggressive, and eventually, I got in rhythm at the free throw line and then hit the 3, and then I was like, okay, found my rhythm a bit, and then took it from there.
Coach Mooney talked about you played a flawless second half and having this command for the game, and some of this is just picking up the field, coming in for this new unit, this new offense. How has that approached you? How have you been able to find that command and with all the things that a guard is expected to learn and drive within this Richmond offense?
Yeah, just trying to have a balance of my natural feel for the game versus the Richmond basketball team. It's a Coach Mooney's been here for so many years. He's great. So I'm trying to find a way to still be effective, but still have my own style of play. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking as the season goes on, and it's funny as the levels gone up, I feel like I've been getting better and better and better, and hopefully I can just continue to do that.
Take us through the timeout huddle when one of the options that's called is the Will Johnson football pass to Aiden Argabright, and take us through that play when you threw literally a touchdown pass to Aiden.
Yeah, I mean, it's not me, it's Aiden, dog. Aiden's so quick, you know what I mean? Even if he doesn't beat the man, on his first cut, you just throw it up to him, and it's he's not going to go up and get it, but he'll win the foot race for sure to get there. So,
how much fun was that?
Oh, it feels great. And then him getting the and one, hyped on the ground, team getting around him, I love that,
How important is getting this win first on the 2-game road trip for you guys, for this team, knowing that you've got the next 3 or 4 days together?
Yeah, I mean, you can't take for granted winning any conference game or any college basketball game, and especially on the road. It's just really important, and I think, we'll have a lot of confidence coming into the next one.
Will Johnston, congrats. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much.